We are back on North Dakota Today, and this, my friends, is the NDT Kids Connection. I'm speaking with best-selling author and family harmony expert LorrainePursell, back again with us. And this morning we're going to hit the reset button. We're going to reboot and reparent.
Yes.
Explain that.
Well, how many of us have found ourselves doing things that we're like, oh, where'd that come from?
Yeah.
And it's that knee-jerk response that'll come up where we're just, like what I used to do is just like fly off the handle at my son.
Okay.
Okay, that's a knee-jerk response because that's what was modeled for me when I was parented. Okay, so when we find ourselves doing these things that we're not necessarily so proud of, it's like, okay, what do I need? So how do I source myself so that I'm not caught, trying to run on fumes and pull this grand scheme off of parenting this child when I'm not sourced and funded myself.
I got to tell you, that rings very true, because there were times when my kids were growing up that I said something or did something and I immediately knew, wow, that really wasn't the way to handle that, Kev. And fortunately, when I was married, my wife could go in and make things all better.
Triage.
So I had her to reparent me. So explain a little bit more. What if, as a parent, you're just you don't make any mistakes? I'm the dad. I'm the mom. I know it all.
I would really caution against that attitude, because there are things you're going to do wrong, and there are things that you do wrong. So it's when we are like that, it's because we were parented that way. Do as I say, not as I do. Children to be seen and not heard. That's probably the way that you were raised. We don't have to have it all together as parents. We can actually say to our children, I don't know what to do here. But back to reparenting, what do you need? And this might sound a little hokey, but with my master's in counseling, I go here. Your inner child. There's a part of you that didn't get what it needed as a child. So that's why we're reacting this way.
Okay.
So go to that little boy or that little girl inside and say, what do you need from me right now? And I know this sounds really weird.
How do you do that? Do you just look in the mirror, or do you just sit there and close your eyes and think about it? How do you do that?
You just imagine it. And I actually got to the point where my little girl will sit on my lap and I'll say, okay, what do you need? I just want to sit here. Okay. So I'm giving her the attention that she didn't get because my mother wasn't able to with 4 kids. I was the oldest of 4. I give her the attention that she needs, and I'll just let her sit there, and then she's off playing. She finally feels good, like she got all the attention that she needed. So as we do this, even though it may seem so silly, you don't have to tell anybody you're doing it, but it does actually heal those inner parts of ourselves so that we can, and plus it tells us how to raise our kids.
And once you're healed, you can be a better parent.
Absolutely.
Now, it doesn't hurt to pick up the phone and ask for help.
Yes, and especially if you need help on the inner child, I'm here for you. Yeah, so just call me at 808-936-4370, 808-936-4370, or email us at info@LorrainePursell.com. We'll schedule an appointment for you, a free appointment. So we can just chat, I hear what's going on, and I can coach you through some of these things.
All right, and that's all it takes, just a little chat on the phone. That can be so helpful.
It can be so helpful to know that you're not alone, you're not bad, you're not wicked, you're not an evil parent. You're just like the rest of us.
All right. Man, imagine that. We're just all the same. We're all dealing with our own issues. Lorraine, thank you so much.
Thanks, Kevin.
We'll be right back with more North Dakota Today.